qualities of a good intern is a good personality and just outgoing. You need to be outgoing in this business. You can't be sitting in your little shell in front of the computer screen and not talking to anybody. You know, like I said, you know, networking is huge in this business. And if you keep to yourself and you're quiet, that's not a bad thing, but it's really not going to help you out in this business until you meet other people that you work with. You know, you have to gain their respect.
And you've seen your fair share of interns go from intern to staying there and getting hired.
Yes, as a matter of fact, last summer, I think we had, with myself and Mikey B from 103.3 The Edge, we had 14 or 16 interns, and 12 of them we actually hired and are working for us right now. So we had a really good summer last year with interns. But one exception to that rule I was just telling you about, I have this one, he's now my assistant, he's my main promotions assistant. He came into his interview last year, and he sat there and he barely said one word. He just basically nodded his head. And I'm thinking to myself, this kid is never gonna make it, never gonna make it. But I always give everybody a chance. So I started him out, and I started him out doing just office work because the kid wouldn't say one word. And it turned out the kid's a freaking genius when it comes to computer skills. And one of my big jobs as promotions director is updating our website. Our website's up here now. And this website, Buffalo, New York, is the third busiest with web visit website in the entire country of all the Citadel radio stations. So there's 205 Citadel radio stations. That's the company that,
Cumulus.
yeah, Cumulus now. But we got sold yesterday. That's what we're laughing about. We are now Cumulus. We were Citadel. But anyways, this website, out of 205 radio stations in big markets like New York, LA, Dallas, Chicago, we are third in the country with web visits. And there's a couple reasons why. One, we are number one for males 25 to 54. I mean, a lot of girls listen to us too, but males 25-54, that's our target, and that's where our big numbers come in. So what do men 25 to 54 like to look at? Basically is hot girls. So I don't know if you can scroll down here a little bit, but there's always, here's like Pharaoh's Model of the Week. That's actually sold to Pharaoh's. But if you scroll down here more, there's always girls to look at. Vote, you know, who's hotter, Mr. Skin. It's not photo contest, get your slut out. This is the contest that we do with hot girls on a bikini, in a bikini on top of a snowmobile. But that generates lots of web visits, and it's all classy. None of it's like pornographic or anything. And the other reason that we do so well with web statistics is updated. All this information here is updated like every hour. There's something new on here. A really good contest we have going on now. I don't know if you want to click on that now. It's the Chris Lee photo contest. When Mr. Lee got in trouble, we put this photo up of him. There's this famous photo. And then we had, submit your photo and you can win airfare. Now we'll give you a trip to Toronto. That's what this contest is for. So
and Reagan are doing a
hundreds of people.
version of that.
Yeah, hundreds of people have been sending in their Chris Lee pose, which is funny. So we always come up with new crazy ideas. Well, that's not her. Which keeps the clicks coming our way. But anyway, so this intern that never said a word to me in his intern interview, I'm like, I'll give him a try anyways. So I ended up figuring, since he won't talk to anybody and won't say a word, I'll just put him in front of the computer and teach him how to update our website. And that he's phenomenal in. So now it turns out, long story short, he's still very quiet, but he's my main assistant, and he's my first assistant, and he's there almost full time. He's there about 37, 38 hours a week, basically helping me out with the website. So even if you are quiet and you're not outgoing and stuff, there still could be a place for you. Yes?
What does an interview consist of for an intern?
I ask, basically, my first question, if you were going to interview to be my intern, I would ask why you are here. Why do you want to be in radio? And then I would ask, what do you want to be? Do you want to be in TV? Do you want to be in radio? Do you want to be in, what do you want to do in radio? There's a million things to do. There's sales, there's promotions. basically, I would say in 5 years, you could be a promotions person and part-time salesperson also. I think they're really looking for people to multitask. But I would ask what you would want to do. So then I would explain to you, if you tell me you want to be an on-air radio personality, then I would focus on getting you in the studio a little bit more than someone that doesn't want to be on air, and watching how the jocks work and what they say. Then I would make sure that you're listening to the radio, and then ask you like each week what you learned, from listening to the radio. And then, basically I would have you do more of that than so much updating the website or office work, basically. But you would still be doing a little bit of everything. Obviously, we're on location a lot. 97 Rock is very, very aggressive with our promotions department, very aggressive. And like there's times where there'll be a country concert at the HSBC Arena, like Keith Urban or whatever, and I'll send a promotions team out with the van to park right in front of the arena. I do it for a couple reasons. One, to let the other radio stations know that we're around, and two, it's just cool to be seen. If there's going to be 18,000 people in one area, I really don't care what's going on. I want our van out there, and I want our promotion staff. So the outgoing promotions people, the interns that are good with talking with people and say, hey, come on over, here's a bumper sticker. Even the people that don't listen, those are the people that I want in the streets. Any other questions? Are you guys into communications? You high school students?
Not really.
No? You're just here because, all right. Very
What
good.
would you say?
Honesty is very important.
What would you say are the best and the worst parts about, maybe not even your job specifically, but the industry right now? What are some of the best?
The best parts are perks. I'm in the Bills lot. I'm friends with a lot. Because of my job, I'm friends with a lot of Buffalo Sabres. Ryan Miller is a good friend of mine. That's cool. You get to hang out with famous people. I guess is a big perk. Traveling. They've sent me to New York City a few times to check out concerts, do reviews, and just the people you work with, I think is a big perk. And sometimes you don't have to wait in line to go to a restaurant. They know who you are. So those are perks. The hardest part about the job sometimes is because I do so many things. I'm on air, I do production, and I'm promotions director. The hardest part about my job sometimes is having the patience to deal with some of the salespeople. The salespeople can be so demanding at times. And I don't blame them. I see why they are. There's a lot of pressure on their job. They want to sell, they want to keep their client happy, but it's just me dealing with the salespeople. I have to make what they sold fit to our radio station, which means I have to call some of the jocks and have meetings saying, listen, so-and-so sold this package. We have to give away Justin Bieber tickets on the morning show. How can we make this work? And that's the hardest part about the job. But I get better at it every day. I'm still not really good at it patience-wise, but that's the hardest part about the job, basically. And radio also can be scary. Like we were just telling you, we got sold yesterday. So when I go into work today, there's going to be a meeting. So I'm not sure what the new company is going to want to do. So it's kind of scary sometimes. But other than that, it's the greatest job in the world. I have a blast when I go to work. And I guess the other downfall about the job is, in my mind right now, it's already May in the promotions world. Time flies right by. In December it was March. I was planning all our promotions for March, but in my mind right now it's already May. And sometimes you just gotta pinch yourself going, oh my God, it's only February. Time flies by really quick.